The Independent National Electoral Commission is behaving like they are a candidate in the 2023 general election. Tinubu was nowhere to be found at the commissioning of the Dangote Group refinery. As protesters stormed Abuja today to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu of APC, inauguration comes 29th of May 2023. The Presidential Tribunal sitting in Abuja at the appeal court, where the security agency has scattered all over the premises and the environment or roads leading to the appeal court, is as a result of the fact that the people's mandate has been stolen away from them. The reason being that is that over the years we hardly see such security present whenever there is a presidential electoral petition at the appeal court. We've not witnessed such before, but in this 2023 election, we knew how things went, and as a result they are trying to make sure that nobody stormed the court as a result of what INEC did on the 25th of February this year. Not to bore you with all this history, let's go straight to the point. The lawyers today stated that
what INEC did is very, very unfortunate. And we believe that within the period allocated to us, we should be able to establish that. Notwithstanding that up to this moment, they are yet to give us all the documents we require. I continue to ask, why is INEC behaving in this way and manner? What are they hiding? What are they hiding? They're supposed to be neutral. But they're behaving as if INEC is a candidate in its own election. This should never be so. And that is, Nigeria is the only country where you find something like this. There's no other country. I challenge you to go and investigate and find out about the electoral bodies in other African countries. Except the only country where you find something like this.
INEC is behaving like, or as if they are one of the candidates that contested for the presidential seat in this past election. It's something that is so worrisome, because when you look at the other African states, you hardly find such behavior from their electoral umpire. Unlike in Nigeria, where most of our electoral cases in court, the INEC seems not to release the results or the form the lawyers or the party needed, to juxtapose their petition at the courts. This is one of the reasons why the lawyers who are representing the various political parties, and that of Labour Party and Peter Obi, had a press conference after the pre-trial ended today. According to the judge, the main trial will start on the 30th of May, which is a day after the inauguration.
Sorry, 30th May. We will serve them subpoena. And it comes with an order of court.
Commissioning of the Dangote Group refinery in Lagos yesterday, almost all the presidential candidates, different political parties, people from all different walks of life were all present in Lekki yesterday. But the president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was nowhere to be found. Barely 6 days to inauguration, the president-elect is not even in Nigeria. The last time we learned that he traveled to have some business meeting with his partners or whosoever in the Europe. Now today, yesterday, where the commissioning of the refinery was done in Lagos, the presidential or the president-elect was supposed to be there, knowing fully well that Nigeria economy bank on the oil sector to move her economy forward. But not being there is something that we don't really know, and there was no any form of representative to my best of knowledge. is this going to send a very big signal to Nigerians and other people who hope that things will change going forward after the President Muhammadu Buhari 8 years of tenure? Time will tell. However, President Muhammadu Buhari delivered a very powerful speech yesterday where he congratulated the Dangote group and Aliko Dangote himself for his contribution to the economy during his 8 years tenure. I will let you watch this video, but I will come back then to give a summary for those of you who may not be able to understand vividly what he is saying.
By several external crises, including the global financial crisis, the collapse of oil prices, the coronavirus pandemic, and the Russia-Ukraine war. The consequences of these challenges constitute a severe strain on our economy, limiting government's ability to provide basic infrastructure without resorting to huge borrowings. Our government, therefore, took the decision to focus attention on creating an enabling environment for the private sector to thrive and fill the enormous gap in investments, not only in infrastructure, but also in all critical sectors. We recognize that without active participation of the private sector and a strong commitment to public-private partnership, our economy would continue to remain severely challenged and our economic growth impeded. Government, therefore, will and should continue to provide an enabling environment and encourage innovative public-private partnership in all sectors of our economy. Our administration has demonstrated its commitment to this in many areas, such as our Executive Order 007 of 2019, which facilitated the rehabilitation, construction of many roads by private sector investors using tax credit scheme. It is my hope that the succeeding administration will continue to apply such innovative schemes in partnership with the private sector to accelerate the provision of critical infrastructure, in particular roads, power, and gas pipelines. I am aware that the Dangote Group is already fully involved in this public partnership scheme, and we must commend Alhaji Aliko for his leadership of the business sector and his commitment to the transformation of our economy. I urge and encourage our other great entrepreneurs to emulate this iconic Nigerian industrialist and join the government in accelerating our growth in order to realize our country's globally recognized economic potential. When I travel around...
Summary of what you just watched. Buhari was thanking the Nigerian people and also saying that his administration tried so much for Nigerians and they have accomplished a lot of infrastructural development has been taking place since he assumed office May 29, 2015. And according to him, in 2019, he said that there were some policy that they took, by awarding contracts without tax to some company to be able to, construct some of those roads for us, which we are enjoying now, according to him. And he also emphasized that Dangote and other people who are contributing to Nigeria economy, charging them to, work with the next administration, saying that he also believed that his successor, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will do so well from where he stopped. Now, the question is this: all that Buhari has done within the last 8 years, we know very well that the old man has tried a lot, but in what capacity actually? Within the last 8 years, we've seen our economy going down instead of going up, even though he acknowledged in his speech that we have the downturn of oil price, where oil price were going down. But for a political party and a candidate who was coming in 2015, he already had this forecast that the prices of oil were going to go down. But to show you how unprepared APC and Muhammadu Buhari was in 2015, that was the reason why we had all what we had between 2015 till date. He talked about pro-Tinubu Shettima protestants walk around Abuja today to show solidarity and support for the president-elect as the inauguration, the momentum for the inauguration kickstarts already at the FCT Eagle Square, where the whole ceremony will be taking place on Monday next week. Now, the protestants, are trying to make Nigerians and people. This boy, oh yeah, go and eat your food. Shut up. No come inside. You go outside. Protesters storm Abuja this afternoon since morning rather, to support Tinubu Shettima as the inauguration. Momentum has kicked up already. The pro-Buhari protesters are, chanting and moving around the FCT to show solidarity to the president-elect, as they hope that he will be inaugurated on the 29th of May 2023. I believe you might have enjoyed this video. You can go ahead to drop your views at the comment section. Tell us exactly what you feel or think about this video and what we brought to your doorstep this afternoon. Until we see you again, I remain Eriba Jerry.